This episode of The Map is brought to you by the STJFL and its major partner, Cripps, the master baker, baking great bread since 1878. Now sit back and relax as we join our host, Andrew Hoppy Hopwood.
Here's a big chance, but they're up against it. They have to get a nice, quick, clean passage of play because there's only seconds left. And here's their big opportunity. It's down towards Belbin. Belbin picks it up. Can't quite get away. There is the tackle of the day. And Yerovich, you'll be off right on the siren.
I know we love to watch the big marks. Oh, what about one of those freakish goals when you kick it over your left shoulder? But I put it to you, it's those 1%ers that make the difference. And didn't that tackle just set the scene at Nth Hobart? Stay with us. We are going to dissect every single moment of every single game. And if that's not enough, we go to Relives Oval, where Clarence big man Brennan Savage takes us through the tackle. Nick Probert guides us through the pathway to play AFL football. We master the dip. There's 7 plays in 7 days. It's all here on the grand final edition of The Map. Welcome to The Map, where on Sunday the weather was fine, the crowds were huge, the games were of the highest calibre. So let's don't muck around, let's have a look at the first game, which was Lauderdale versus Kingborough.
Well, here they come, the Kingborough boys made the big trip up the southern outlet and they burst through the banner, and it's exciting here. It's a beautiful day. The weather gods have been kind to us. Nth Hobart looks an absolute picture. Getting ready to go through the banner, and here they come, led by their skipper. Look at Tommy Frank. Oh, look out, there's always that extra bit of sticky tape which holds them up. Does it every time, Bristle.
Does it every time, and I think the message has been set. The way you crash the banner is the way you're going to crash the game.
Cripps
the master baker.
Well, there it is. That's what we wanted to hear, Bristle, as the umpires hold it aloft.
Here they go on the breakaway. Yes,
it's Lister. Now, Lister's been a very sharp man up forward. Spinning around, goes inside the 50 there. Big opportunity. They've got it down wide. Oh, couldn't quite get the Dukes in. Here's their opportunity. Trying to get it there was Belbin. Gets the handball across. And I tell you what, that snap on goal, and the Tigers are away. They've had it down inside the 50, only just that twice. Fighting hard, and Fife was good enough to go back in for the Tigers. There, just skettling across was Whirls, just putting the toe into it, trying to get the handball. But that was well roved by the big man there, getting it back in towards it, and got the punch on. Here's an opportunity for the Bombers. Keep running forward, son. Gets it out to Franks. There's a bit of a shot on goal. It's going close. I think, Bristle, that might be through. That might be the spark that the Bombers needed at this stage, and that's really got them back in the running player there in Franks.
Skipper Franks leading by a fine example there. Lovely give and go, nice transition of handball, and finally we see the Bomber forward line open up.
In they come, but that's...
He's stamping his authority on the game, young Pearce.
If there's one person you don't want to kick the ball to if you're Kingborough, it's down towards Pearce, because he's been just dominant.
Oh, there's a great mark.
Gee whiz, that's...
Is that young Devlin?
Yes, Devlin backing back. Okay, as we see Devlin very direct. Head over the ball. Stays nice and low.
Right over the hat.
And it's gone over the hat. And here's a few danger warning bells going now, Bristle.
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear. There's a hissing in the background and a nice smell coming through.
Oh, I tell you what, the old producer there, he's got the old latte machine going beautifully, so we'll have that with some sandwiches courtesy of Cripps, the master baker. McCulloch picks it up, goes onto his trusted left boot towards the open side of the wing. Here's a big chance, but they're up against it. They have to get a nice, quick, clean passage of play because there's only seconds left.
Oh,
and here's their big opportunity. It's down towards Belbin. Belbin picks it up. Can't quite get away. There is the tackle of the day.
That's a tackle.
And Yerovich, you'll be off there right on the siren.
Magnificent work from the defender there.
Magnetovich has just done the go-go gadget arm, slipped them out, as Belbin, I thought, was away and pulled that one in.
Well, that's a team left to look at the boys rally.
Yeah, look, I tell you what, Bristle, you could get your sexy stuff like your goals kicked over the head from the boundary line.
That is premiership football, right before your eyes. Pearce is going to take it. He spots up a lead and a great mark. Devlin.
Yeah, good dukes there by Devlin, and Pearce was clever enough to see Devlin getting into that space there. And Devlin, a goal kicker already, shouldn't miss from there, Bristle.
And that's straight over the hat. Your midfield.
Your midfield forward sort of thing, and that's probably been the difference in the game, Bristle.
I'd agree.
Okay, so here's a chance now for Lauderdale. If they can get the handle on it, they can. Oh, great
Devlin.
tackle there. Devlin swings out. I'll tell you what, here, Bristle, with a big chance.
Hand pass.
Comes a Lux of Fortune. It goes the old 10-metre square. Swing around and a shot on goal. Very nice work by Kerslake, who actually got that one, turned around, saw a wall of Kingborough people there, went back around with swift feet and dobbed that one through for a goal. It comes back in towards the Kingston defence, and Lauderdale really applying the blowtorch now. And here's their chance. Can I get the handball out? I think that's towards Devlin. Devlin slams it towards the goal.
Right on the knocker of three-quarter time.
So a very important shot on goal here for the Tigers as they line them up. And I tell you what, Bristle.
That's all clear. That could be the lifter.
Here they come, the Tigers. They're not dead in the water yet.
Look at the desperation of the Lauderdale forwards. And young Johns again gets a nice turn on that faithful left foot and spots up Devlin, who takes a courageous mark, overcoming the pressure of the defender coming in thick and fast. Takes a nice mark and will go back to surely what will be the sealer if he can manage it.
No doubt about that, Bristle. If this goes through, that is game, set and match. They couldn't come back from here as Devlin.
And I think he's done it. The umpire's happy out there. There's the two fingers.
Now it's Lauderdale picking up the ball in Barlow, takes a bounce. And there's the save. Yes, it's all over. Let's just recap that scoreboard before the emotion runs free. It's Lauderdale 6-3, 39 to Kingborough 2-1, 13. One of the great things we see in sport there, Bristle, is the coaches came together and shook hands. Great spirit. The game was played in good sportsmanship and excellent spirit.
Now, Reid, it's all over. We spoke before the game. You're a little bit tense.
I was a bit nervous.
How does it feel now, son? It's all over and you've got the victory.
Well, it certainly is a great relief, and I think it's a real reward for the boys. They've worked hard all year. They went through the season undefeated, and I think it's a real credit to them. You know, that they stuck at their game today, and I was just so proud of them. They really were a great bunch of boys.
So there are our winners, Lauderdale 6-3-39 to Kingborough Black 2-1-13. Best for the victors, Lauderdale, Devlin, Pearce, Franks, Triffett, Hooker and McGuinness. And for the defeated Kingborough boys, Long, Garth Smith, Sparks, Wells, McCulloch and Cornish. Our goal kickers, Devlin kicked 4, Franks and Kerslake singles. And for Kingborough, it was Bauman 1 and McCulloch 1. Now let's go to the under-14 game where we see Sandy Bay versus Kingborough. And between them during the year, there's been nothing to separate them. It's going to be a close one. Let's go and dissect that match.
Hello and welcome to North Hobart for the big game. It's the under-14 grand final. Kingborough versus Sandy Bay. They've had a couple of very close contests. Of course, it was only a goal in the season, and then, of course, the second semi-final was only a point. That's what you want when it's coming into the forward line, Dodgy, is a nice open forward line.
Oh, exactly. They've got to keep it open. They've got a big full forward. And he's got to bring the ball down to the crummers. Keep it open, keep it simple, just crumb off him, and there's another one.
Tell you what, that was great there, play by Goddard, who's got it across to Spalding. Great team play. I like the way he turned in board. Looking very purposeful, keeping his hands nice and low, head over the ball. It's kicked long towards the goal, and I tell you what, that's straight over the umpire's head as they move on now to 3-3-21. And it's right on the siren. Here's their opportunity. That was all he was going to go, but just fell and decided to go backwards. That was very smart play as Lovell's getting his hand on the ball, and that's a really good sign for the Tigers. Here's a great opportunity if they can get the handball over the top. Here's a great chance. Another tap on. Oh, that's great teamwork. That's what they needed. Tap over the top to Bones, and that's been put through for a goal. He said it was holding the man, then he put his arm away, and I thought I might have been correct for holding the ball, and in the end he's sort of gone back the other way. But anyway, we won't dwell on that as Sandy Bay have got the ball very much into their forward line. The big man came out to take the ball as Douglas now. He goes Douglas. Tell you what, Dodgy, that's a nice snap.
Yeah, that's right, Hoppy, but gee, Kingborough have got back into this game with their, they're getting their hands on the ball and they're running forward and loose and they're lining up for another one.
Ooh, probably 30 metres out. Awkward looking style, but he's got good kick on it. It doesn't matter how awkward it looks. She's gone straight over the top of the goal umpire, and that's through for a major. So they really are, like you just said, dominating the play with their hands on the ball, and now they're starting to get the score as that ball was moved back in towards the centre. I tell you what, there's trouble here if they can pick it up. They've got a man back in the square, and he's been spotted up. He picks it over to Husing, who just dropped off the back of the pack, Eddie Betts style. And he ran into the brick wall. That was the Sandy Bay defender. Now here's a big opportunity. It's Husling, I think it is again. And I tell you what, Alex Husling, he's very crafty around the goals. He's got a nose for him, Dodgy. All right, now boundary throw in, and it's come over the back and where Kingborough are lurking. And they're going to take a bounce. I think this must be Lovell. Takes the second bounce. He looks up. Oh, he's going to go the third bounce. That's taken third. That's go the fourth, son. Oh, no, he's decided. I thought he was going to do the big run down the outside there. And, oh, that's a great tackle holding the ball. Oh, he's not rewarded for the tackle. And here he is again. Gee whiz, he just hasn't stopped mopping up the ball, and I love the way he got his hands nice and high and got the handball out, but that time the pressure was very, very harsh, and it's the Sandy Bay team really working hard now to try and get a goal as it comes out now towards Bilson. Bilson gets it out wide, and here's a big opportunity for the running player at Higginbotham, and he slams it onto his left boot. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that's the much-needed goal for the Sandy Bay Lions.
Oh, that was sensational by the Bay. They brought the ball forward, and Higginbotham, a very good player across the half-forward line.
Oh, there it goes over as Batchelor was spilt that one, and this man here, though, has been very, very instrumental, Higginbotham, as he's been good on the left foot. Here's a chance, comes out to the man that kicked the last goal. He's kicked that one over the shoulder. I tell you what, James Thompson has kicked an absolute ripper as it comes out to one of their boys, showing great pace, kicks it back in towards the centre of play. A dangerous zone now, but Sandy Bay there, trying to barge their way forward. The STJFL in the under-14 division, as Sandy Bay still have the numbers there. If Kingston can just suddenly irk out this goal, that's what they're trying to do, and there's a lot more Bay boys over the ball, and all. There's been a free kick being plucked out of this one here, and it's going to go to Lukey Graham. Graham right on the 50-metre zone. It's a very open forward line. He kicks it long. Can they have got a marker? The Dukes are up, and the Tigers have marked the ball. This is a big opportunity for them.
He's just got to take his time and kick this goal. It's a very important kick in this grand final.
Oh dear, talk about moments as Edwards keeps his hands nice and low. He leans back and he drills it through, and this game is alive. Oh, as an impartial commentator, this is what we like. Of course, if you're a mum and dad out there, you be taking the old angina tablets, Dodge. I tell you what, Sandy Bay picked the ball up. It's come out now, and we're running forward. This could be the seal, and it's just gone off the side. I think that was Thompson there, and Sandy Bay have just gone the long kick. And it seems to be players there for Kingborough. Oh, they've gone the handball and gone the old give and go. At this particular stage, Dodgy, you just want to get the ball down to your forwards.
Oh, just kick the ball.
Oh, no! The old back chat. Dear, oh dear, and that's cost 50 metres.
Oh, the boys are just trying to do too much handball. With a few minutes to go, just kick it into the forwards.
Yes, that's very simple footy now, Dodgy. There's no doubt about that. You've just got to stay calm. And although you might want to say something, you've just got to really, really concentrate. And well marked by Bones. He's decided to play on. He's been pulled in. And sadly, the big man's been pulled down, holding the ball. And I think the resultant free kick will go to Hamish Reeve. Oh, Dodgy, I don't know about you, mate, but it's a very much the old ticker in here. It's really coming out of my chest as it's only 4 minutes to go. And it's going out to great tackle. And it's been holding the ball. Kingborough are going to take a kick 40 metres out. Oh, I just have to show some composure here as Kingborough now too far out to score, but this ball's going to go deep into their forward line. Man in front can't take the mark. It's come over the back, and it's been forced through for the minor score. It's gone towards their forward line. It's picked up by the running player. Handball's out. It's gone out now. Goes back in to get the ball. Kick the ball on, and the siren's gone! Oh, she's all over, Dodgy. What a magnificent game. Oh dear, let's just keep composure as we look. Sandy Bay, 7-9, 51, and you can see the excitement Oh, I'm excited. They're excited. They've got over by a whisker from the very, very gallant Kingborough. 7-6, 48 Dodgy. Give us your thoughts while I take a breath. An old man like me, mate, I might have to take a lie down. That was just a fantastic game of footy.
Oh, what a great game that. What a great game. That's what I thought before the game. There was nothing between these two sides all year, Sandy Bay and Kingborough. And like I say, it's come down to the last second.
I don't know about you, my heart is still pounding 20 minutes to the beat. I tell you what, Stephen, I'm joined with you, the coach of the Sandy Bay and the victorious under-14s. How are you going? My nerves are at their jingled end.
Yeah, well, we've had terrific matches against Kingborough all year. We've had a 6-point loss, a 1-point loss, and today we won by 3 points. They're fantastic competitors. We're used to close matches against Kingborough, and it's just a toss of the coin in the last minute. But our boys stuck to the task extremely well, and I was really proud of the way they fought it out in that last quarter. It was sensational.
Good on you, Steve Hay, who's been a tireless worker down at Sandy Bay and a fantastic mentor for all those young boys. And the final score, Kingborough 7-6-48, defeated by Sandy Bay 7-9-51. Best players for Sandy Bay, Higginbotham, Bannon, Dennehy, Berringham, Devonshire. And for the gallant Kingborough boys, Lovell, Baldwin, Graham, Crane, Edwards and Shea. Goal kickers for Sandy Bay, Thompson 2, Higginbotham, Johnson, Bradshaw, Douglas, Spalding. And for Kingborough, A. Husing 2, Edwards, White, Batchelor, Bones and Jay Husing.
Tasmania has many iconic things, some man-made and really old or not so old. Some are living things, some are famous people, and some icons are part of the landscape, or from it at least. A bit like our bread. It's been the toast of Tassie since 1878. Cripps Master, another Tasmanian icon.
Welcome back. We're here at Bellerive Oval. In the summertime, this is the home of the Tasmanian Tigers cricket team, where the great Ricky Ponting and the 4'2" Tasmanian David Boone have strutted their stuff. But in the winter time, it is the fortress and the home of the Clarence Roos. And one of the reasons the fortress, because I have some fantastic players. One of them is here with me today. It's that strong, uncompromising, and I'm joined by Brennan Savage. Sav, welcome to the map.
Thanks, Hoppy.
Now, I believe that you're working over here at Clarence as the, what is your role? It's more to do with the juniors. You're getting through the talent development program?
Absolutely. Development manager is the title. And at the moment, we've got our RM Warby Construction Academy on the go here. It's an 8-week program where we look after the talented players throughout the under 14, under 15 and under 16 players within the Clarence zone.
Clarence has been such a dominant club over many years now. I think 1970 was the first flag, then there was a bit of a hiatus, and then just the 90s, it's basically been Clarence, Clarence, Clarence. So this is a fantastic thing that you're looking after the next few years of these young men coming through.
Yeah, it's quite a privilege actually, Hoppy. I mean, I spent my younger years watching the Clarence teams of old on the AVC and whatnot, growing up watching, you know, Darren Winter and Danny Noonan and the Coonies of the world run around. So to be, you know, in charge of looking after the youth within our area, it's quite an honour.
Fantastic. Now, one of the things that you're very famous for, you know, you're a big, strong man, is sort of applying pressure. And some of those things is probably the tackle. I wonder if you could probably take us through with maybe some of the young boys a little bit about how to go through that process of the tackle.
No worries, Hoppy. Obviously the tackling is becoming more and more important, especially with forward pressure and the press and whatnot in the AFL ranks. So the more instruction we can filter down to these younger kids, the more they'll be able to understand what's going on at a higher level.
Okay, let's go across now and join Sav with some of the young boys from the academy. Apply the pressure with the tackle.
Rightio, thanks Hoppy. I've got Ash Dickinson and Jared Harper here from the RM Warby Academy, and they're going to take us through a step-by-step way on how to tackle. Rightio, Ash, what I need you to do is get down nice and low, drive with your hips, drive the bag into the ground. Off you go. Very good, very good.
Which way will it go? Oh, great tackle there by Clarence.
Again, very important when tackling the opposition is that you watch their hips. The hips is where they're going to move. The more you look at their hips, the more control you'll have in the tackle.
Ball comes loose, Brownless picks it up, he's away. Oh, magnificent tackle by Jared Harper.
A byproduct of good tackling means that you're able to release the ball from a stoppage. Off you go. And goal scoring opportunities eventuate.
Oh, that's fantastic work, boys. Thank you, Sav, and thanks very much, boys, for joining us here on the map. I've just got one more challenge for you. Are you up for it? Yep. What we're going to do, we're going to put the tackle bag here on the 50. We want you to come in hard. We want you to tackle it as hard as you can, get the ball free, pick it up, and then kick a goal from 50. But just on the side, what we want you to do is put it directly through the goals and hit the bread, courtesy of Cripps the Master Baker. Let's go and try it, fellas.
Oh, our big thanks go to Clarence for being part of the map. And our very dear friend Brennan Savage has given birth. Well, he hasn't. His wife's given birth to a beautiful baby girl. Congratulations from all your friends here at the map. Well done, Sav. Now, talking of Clarence, they participated in the under-15s where they took on the very steady North Hobart. Let's now go and have a look at that match.
And there come the Demons, bursting through the big banner that I'm sure the mums and dad have been up all night preparing. It's Andrew Silver Fox Hopwood here, bringing you the commentary of this very, very big match between North Hobart and Clarence here at the spiritual home of football, the North Hobart Football Oval. Okay, you've heard it there from Joey, the accurate one, as Rybell lines it up. He bends back a bit, you can see it drawing back. And I tell you what, Joey, they've only been into attack once or twice, but the Roos have got the first major on the board as they move to 1 goal straight 6. It's bouncing one way, then the other. Reminds me of the old-fashioned pinball machine as it's jockeying around for there. Oh, clever play by North at Hobart. Gets it out to Matty Doran, and with silky skills puts it onto the left. So North Hobart 1-3-9. As Doran fumbles that ball, and he's been clever play by Matty Doran. He doesn't wait for the umpire to pull him up. He just goes on with play and comes out here for the moving player in Brownless. Brownless goes onto his left boot. He kicks it long in towards the forward line to the running player, and that's very nicely worked there by North Hobart. He sizes up his options. He's a right footer. I tell you what, he's kicked it pretty darn well. Let's have a look at this. I think it's straight over the top there, Joey. Let's wait for it. Oh, clear. That is a magnificent shot there by Josh Holton. They're 8 points below. So now's the chance, comes across to Harper. Harper takes it out of the ruck on his left foot and kicks it through for a major. Really smart play there by Harper. And it's Bill Chambers with the give and go by slippery. It's come across and he was too quick for his own good. He's come back to get it. He moves one way, then the other. He picks it up, driving it long towards the goals. It's swinging back. Oh, he's kicked it up forward. Miracle goal from out deep in the pocket. Bill Chambers, you'll be outie. We'll keep our eye on that one as North Hobart, I think that's through the agency of McCulloch, drives it forward. The hands go up, but Clarence have got the numbers back as they trying to get that ball out. Oh, Lux of Fortune as the ball spilled forward. Holton over the top as he got the fingertip to it. I don't think they have. Really good work by him as he goes out wide, trying to get Clarence moving. This is what they need. Let's have a look now as they picked it up, trying to come to Bill Chambers. He can't get away. He goes back in boarding. Now have a look at the pace. He's got that quick turn of pace. In it comes toward for Zachary. I don't know if it was particularly intended for him. Oh, high and under. You wouldn't want to be underneath that one. Running the wrong way, showing great courage, but couldn't quite pick it in, was Pike. I tell you what, hooked over, and that's a magnificent goal out of nowhere. Who was that one, Henry? Can you pick up that player?
I think that one was Blair Zachary Fox.
Harper, very long kick. This is good signs for Clarence. If their prime movers get their hands on the ball, gets it to Bill Chambers, been tackled and pulled down beautifully, holding the ball. Comes out to the North Hobart, arches the back, comes around with those beautiful orange boots, goes forward, and big Dozer Holton's gone back and taken the mark. I tell you what, boys, comes over the back to the running player in McCullum Ring, gets it in towards the deep zone. Here's trouble. And that trouble is through the agency of one Josh Holton. Excuse me. And they're, of course, made with magnificent bread from our very dear friends at Cripps, the master baker. Baking bread since when, Joey? Can you remember?
Can't remember, folks.
Oh, dear, oh, dear. Can you tell me, Henry?
I think it's 1878.
There it is, 1878. Brownless overrunning the ball, but coming back. Oh, here's a chance. Unselfish play. Centres the ball. They've got numbers. Oh, look at this. Going to stroll into the open goal. Angus O'Meara. Brimming with confidence, the boys from the Eastern Shore, as Fazakali gets it out to Bell Chambers. He doesn't muck around. He haven't got afford to. Up comes to Harper. Harper takes a very, very strong mark.
Look like they're running out of time.
Okay, so Harper, there's no doubt about that one. The umpire does not move a muscle, and it goes straight over the top of his bonce. It's bouncing one way, then the other, but North Hobart have the numbers. If Matheson picks it up, goes onto his left hand, goes the handball, gets it across to the man who's been tremendous all day in Thompson. But Thompson, in his haste to get delivery, gets it back now, and it's Bell Chambers who ends up. Look at the old afterburners go. Here goes the bounce. Dodges one, dodges two, kicks it towards the goal. That's the team lifter that the Roos needed. Bill Bell Chambers is if they need a spark. That's the spark they wanted.
Yeah, fantastic play for young Bell Chambers, and that's what he's known for, getting the ball and just running with it. Be a good one for 7 plays in 7 days, Hoppy.
Oh, gee, you've just stole my thunder, of course. And here comes another man. Benny Ling picks the ball up, gets the handball out. Here's an opportunity. The inside-out score. I tell you what, boys.
Little Pikey.
Pikey's just kicked that goal. Where he's going to have a kick from the centre, and he shouldn't miss from 15 out. And this is just what they need as Doran kicks that goal, and he swings it out towards O'Meara. Now they're off and running, and this is really dangerous as they can get Holton deep in the square. Come back toward McCulloch, and McCulloch has taken a very, very strong mark. Ling playing on quickly, getting it towards the centre half forward position. Oh, but running back is Doran. Gee, that was courageous stuff by him, and taking a mark and playing on. Gets it toward Matheson. He gets the flowing kick, and tell you what, they've got the man on here. They're going to take a bounce. That's Barnes. Barnes gets it. He drives the ball very long into the forward line. And what fantastic transference of play. But there is the siren, and North Hobart are the victors. As I just alluded to, Henry, you work very hard to get into it, but then to actually win, it's just taking it that one step further. It's a great feeling.
Yeah, definitely. Your emotions definitely take over in the last few minutes when you know that you've clinched the victory, and it's really relieving just to celebrate with your teammates afterwards.
Now, I know officially you only have 2 sons out there, Adam, but I tell you what, you've now got 24 adopted boys. That was courageous victory and a job very well done.
Yeah, thanks, mate. I think I actually agree with you. Like, when you start to coach young boys, which I've never done before, like, it's amazing how much you embrace who they are as kids and watching them grow. And I certainly feel a little bit of ownership of them all, absolutely, yeah. And their parents, they were willing to let us sort of, coach our own way and try and get them to grow as people as well as footballers. And I think it's, well, it speaks for itself, I guess, yeah.
You know football's in good hands when you've got coaches of the calibre of that man there, Adam Doran, and Clarence coach Darren Ling. Boys, you've got great mentors. So it was North Hobart 13-9-87 defeating Clarence 8-4-52. Best for the North boys. Holton, Thompson, Doyle, Doran, Matheson, Brownless. And for Clarence, Harper, Alley, Williams, Fazakali, Doreen and Mitchell. Our goal kickers, Holton with a big bag of 7, McCulloch 3, great captain's game, O'Meara, Doran. And for Clarence, Bell Chambers 2, Harper, Pike, Rybell, Fazakali and McKean. Now it's time for my favourite spot where I start to stretch and get out of this chair. Let's go to Guy at the gym.
Genesis Hobart, the fitness club for everybody.
Okay, we've done the bench presses, we've done the chin-ups, we did the squats. This one here, again, without having to use weights, you can do it anywhere. It's dips, and dips are great because they're working the shoulders, they're working the back of the arms, they're working the chest. So a good, strong exercise to do. And of course, we're going to make you nice and strong here today, Matt. So jump up, mate. Let's have a look at your dips.
And of course, with these exercises, the chin up or the dip, you can also have that weight assisted too, because you can tie a weight around your belt. But alternatively too, if you've got a mate there that's training with you to get those last couple of reps out, a little bit of a spot never hurt anyone. How's that, mate? Well done, guys. Thanks for helping out today. Well, there you go. There's just a few strength training tips. As I said, there's over 400 skeletal muscles. There's lots and lots of exercises you can do. But if you focus on those major ones, that's where it's going to do you good. Okay? So training over and above your normal training. If you're going to do it for the first time, you haven't done strength training before, get a professional, personal trainers or someone at the club that can help you out. And it's going to really help you with your match day. Pre-season, great time to get stuck into it, but once you're there, you're there. And of course, I'll tell you who's there at Nth Hobart right now. That's you, Hoppy. Thanks for your time.
Genesis Hobart, the fitness club for everybody.
Well, as one chapter shuts for the Lauderdale Football Club, sadly the seniors went out yesterday, but we're here watching the new breed come alive, and it's great to see some of the senior players here to support the under-13s. Now, Dingo, you unfortunately went out yesterday. It was very disappointing for the senior group, but you must be heartened to think of seeing all these young men running around. You could be your new teammates in a few years' time. A bright future for Lauderdale?
Yeah, it's looking very good. We very much so that we made the effort last night to pitch a 10 here, pitch a 10 here, so we didn't miss out any of the action and make sure we got a good seat. So.
Of course, a bit tired and emotional after yesterday's loss, and it's great to see you've fronted up here and also got her indoors as dressing gown in there, looking an absolute picture of health.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hope that Lauderdale can continue on the vein that they're going. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
As we just sneak... He just loves it when the microphone comes in. Now, did you get any sleep last night?
Yeah, no, good night's sleep. Good night's sleep, Andrew.
And are you enjoying the game here? How do you think it's been going? I noticed, are you that tall?
Yes, certainly standing over you.
So let's get to the serious thing. You're playing a little later on in the under-16 grand final, the creme de la creme. Sandy Bay are undefeated. You went really close. You're 3 points at three-quarter time. Didn't quite get up. Can you do it today?
Yeah, I think we can. You only need to win the one game, and hopefully that's today. So we've got our structures in place and we're ready to go.
Oh, look, I just can't wait for that one. So we'll bring you that game a little bit later on. Thanks for joining us. Well, it's great that we celebrate all the players out there, but the players wouldn't be there if it wasn't for the volunteers. And the volunteer this year who won the great prize and being celebrated is Larry Hewd from Channel Football Club. Larry, congratulations on being announced the Volunteer of the Year. You've done a manful job at that club.
Thank you. Look, it's a great honour with all the hundreds of volunteers around the STJFL. I'm really quite chuffed to have received this award. It's excellent.
And it's really good that Cripps the Master Baker, our sponsor, has made good to give you this award. And how long have you been involved with the club?
3 years. My son Liam's been playing for 3 years. He's still in the under-8s, so he started when he was 4. So, yeah, it's my third year.
And is it something that you'll continue on doing?
Absolutely. I think he'll have a long career in the Channel Football Club. So, yeah, I'll stick with the club as long as need be, yeah.
Well, you've been there for 3 years. I'll just give you the tip. When they get good quality people like you and you've only been 3 years, there is no way known they're going to let you go. I give you the tip. There is our Volunteer of the Year. Let's get back to the celebrations of the Grand Finals.
Tasmania has many iconic things. Some man-made and really old, or not so old. Some are living things, some were famous people, and some icons are part of the landscape, or from it at least. A bit like our bread. It's been the toast of Tassie since 1878. Cripps Master, another Tasmanian icon.
Well, hats off to all the volunteers, the mums, the dads, the grandmas, the granddads, who just make the STJFL the best league in Tasmania. Oh, take a breath and let's settle down and get into the last game. Was the big clash between Kingborough and the undefeated Sandy Bay.
The Sandy Bay Lions coming through under the tutelage of Johnny Barwick. He's had these boys very fine-tuned all year. They've gone through the season undefeated. And now we see the Kingborough Tigers coming out. They've got the challenge and the hard work in front of them. As we see Macaulay, the hard nut, lead them through as the banner is obliterated. And that's what they're going to be trying to do today as they take on the might of the Sandy Bay unit. Spine-chingling stuff. It's Sandrew Silverfox Hopwood in the central commentary position, and I'm joined by Henry Hopwood. Henry, you were there last year in the grand final. How will these men be feeling?
Yeah, I'd say the nerves will be there at the moment, Fox, but of course a sense of excitement as well to get their hands on the footy and get a kick early.
And that's where all the score's been all day, as Sandy Bay now picking it up, and they're kicking it back towards very much the danger zone, and Kingborough under a lot of pressure as Sandy Bay are really coming in. They're working hard to keep the ball down. It spears out and a kick on goal, and I think it's going to be called all clear, is it? And if he can get this goal, Henry, this will really be an evener for Kingborough, and that would show good spirit for them. He stabs at the ball. It's gone pretty well. I think the team like it. It's through.
Yes, and remember our quarterback drill, guys, okay? One of our training drills we do, quarterback push hard. You know, there's no time to be reactive. You've actually got to get on your bike and go, okay?
Remember, it's us, all right? We don't leave anything out there. We don't leave anything out there, and we attack. We attack.
45 metres out. I'd say a bit too far. Tell you what, he gets great purchase on the ball, kicks it down to the big man Ford, and he turns around and kicks a goal. Bradley Ford, a very strong goal, and that's just what the Tigers wanted. Coming out now, it's one player, then the other, and that is Jackie Thompson, who picks the ball up, gives the give and go to Lane. Oh, the pickpocket, beautiful play there. Comes out towards Macaulay. The big unit drives it towards the square. Oh, what a goal! That's a beautiful goal. If that doesn't lift them, nobody would. Oh, Darnell Wardner was very good there as he got it across to the running player in Berry. Berry snaps it there, and I tell you what, very, very blustery. So if you can get those goals early in the game, it's going to count for everything. Play advantage. Oh, but Donnelly kicking it down here, and they've just set up a big wall. And one of those men is Lane, and Lane just starting to drive that back ball back in towards the danger zone. And dear, oh dear, oh dear. Mitchell Dance lining up. I reckon he'll aim for the clock here, Duff. As they go forward, but Sandy Bay seem to be able to have all the answers. They're going to repel yet another forward thrust by the Kingborough Tigers. Down we're going now. It comes out towards Young. The big man's been very good all day, breaking free. Oh, how good was that? Taking a bounce and kicking it forward. Good enough. And I think this might be, oh yes, lovely goal there by Young. Matthew Young, number 17 for the Sandy Bay Lions.
Loaves of bread.
Oh, have a look at that as the shopping's been done here at Nth Hobart Oval. A real lull in play. We've been going 10.5 minutes, and unfortunately for the game, I guess, and hats off to Sandy Bay. Kingborough haven't been able to really put an impression on this game, as there is going to be a free kick. Putting his head down and trying to go through was Willoughby.
50 metres.
Oh, and 50 metres you've spotted, Henry. So this is a certain goal now. This is just what they need, and that's a goal, all clear. He's moved forward out to centre half forward, so he's really primed and ready to go. And he only needs to get this one here, and here they go, Duff. He just needed something. They get this clear ball. Oh, that's fantastic. He's made a move there. It's a beautiful mark by Kyle Smith. Another 50.
Too much chirping.
Too much chirping, and the momentum. That pendulum is swinging down the southern outlet towards the Kingborough Tigers. Surely the game's over, and they're going to come back and kick 2 goals within a minute. Breaks clear and gets the kick on the ball. As Ford's moved out from full forward. They want some strength on the wing, right underneath us. And look at the tenacity of Ford trying to go, and he just bludgeons the ball out. They're trying to get the ball moving at all costs as the intensity has lifted up just that notch. As Code got the ball but couldn't break free. Here's danger. Here's one of the fastest men in the STJFL at under 16 level. Darnell Wardner gets the left boot. He kicks that goal. What's going on, Duff?
I thought it was 1878.
1878, sorry, Duff. It's just been a long day, so I've just added 10 years. Have a look at this goal.
Oh, lovely kick on goal there, Duff. Back in they come. Can't quite get it. Was Caulfield, but he's going to run, and you know he's going to give you 100%. Comes up towards Brady forward, kicking it down into the forward line, and the good mark there. Lovely strong mark, and it's got to be a 50-metre penalty, is it?
Good umpiring.
It hasn't been called.
Oh! Yes, it has now. You can't get any lip. And he's taken him back, and what was going to be a 50-50 shot on goal is going to be a dead certainty as Caulfield comes in and kicks that goal. Now it comes out to Brassingwaite. Brassingwaite going forward, backing back, showing great spirit was Devereaux with a very timely mark for the Bay. They're starting to settle. Oh, the big mutton chop's got a bit of a blurry vision. It's clipped right across the front there. It's Sandy Bay over the back. It comes to the running player and Cleary. Cleary driving it, but it's through for the minor score. You can see the desperation now. They've all run forward, have the Kingborough boys as Brathwaite picks that ball up. But there it is again. They've just got plenty of numbers back down there. And I think the siren's gone, Hen. It has. The siren's gone, and it's all over. The Lions are the victors here. I'll just check the score. It's 9-17-71 for the Kingborough Tigers, 8-7-55 in what has been a fantastic game. And Kingborough just kept on coming, and we thought they were out on their feet, but they just showed great spirit and spunk, as we knew they were, because they're a great fighting football club down there, Henry.
All of a sudden up there I thought the game had gone. They kicked a couple of goals and I thought, oh, there's still belief. And they've been a good unit. And you must have thought there's still a bit of life in them, and you showed some great spirit and came away with a great victory.
Certainly you are right, with 10 minutes to go and the way Kingborough kept fighting back, and they're used to winning premierships. There's a lot of fighting spirit out there, and credit to them the way they fought the game out. Certainly we had to dig deep, make a few positional changes, and you know, we're good enough to hang on, which once again I was so proud of the boys for hanging on.
Well, the boys have gone down to the rooms to sing their song. You don't want to be sitting here with an old grey-headed man like me. You get down there and sing the song and enjoy it.
Thanks,
well done.
Thank you kindly.
It was fantastic, especially you showed great spirit. I mean, Kingborough came back hard when they got a couple of goals there. Did you suddenly sense here they come and you steadied? So that was really maturity on your part.
Yeah, it was all credit to Kingborough. They came back hard at us. They didn't let it go, and the boys just held strong for those last few minutes. They were coming hard.
They certainly are a happy team down there at Sandy Bay. And the thing I like as an old coach was going down to the inner sanctum and seeing the way the coach's brain ticks home. I see Johnny Bowick under the cauldron type conditions, under the heat of battle. See what he had to say. He was nice and calm and precise. And that's just the way Sandy Bay meticulously went about demolishing Kingborough. And the results were Sandy Bay 9-17-71 to Kingborough 8-7-55. Best players for Sandy Bay were Miller, Young, Bailey, Lane, Balcombe, Shea. And for the defeated Kingborough boys, it was Parker, Brassingwaite, Code, Donnelly, Hodder and Caulfield. Our goal kickers for Sandy Bay, Willis 2, Young 2, Thomas, Dance, Berry, Darmawadena and Paracchio. And for Kingborough, it was Caulfield 3, Nichols, Beach, Ford, Macaulay and Willoughby. So that's it. 5 fantastic games over 2 huge weekends of football. Now for most boys that's the end of the season, but for some they're still working hard to get towards the state teams and their ultimate goal, the AFL. A couple of weeks ago we spoke with Nick Probert to find out how.
So at under 15 level we begin to identify the best young talent around the state. We don't do too much of a serious nature prior to that age. Developmentally, as we all know, players are growing and learning the game at different rates, and at under 15s you're at a stage when you can genuinely begin to get a rough idea of who's coming through. So we will, as we have done for several years now, we will have the under-15 Southern team play the under-15 Northern team in the September school holidays, and they will go through a 2-day camp where they'll get a little taste of what the under-16 State Academy involves, to give them a bit of a warning or an understanding of what's required once you want to take your football a little bit more seriously. We do put a lot of resources into the under-16 and under-18 academies, with Matthew Armstrong obviously a full-time under-18 coach, and Adam Sanders a full-time under-16 coach, and we're the only state in the country that has a full-time strength and conditioning and rehabilitation manager, David Kinsella, to help the boys from an early age prepare their bodies for the rigours of AFL footy. So it's a large investment, but it does pay off. Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. The boys are sitting out there now. I want you to look down there as if you've got your coaching hat on. You're going to say, boys, if there's one thing that you can do to get yourself over the line, to get into the AFL, what would you recommend that they do?
Boys, you have to be able to kick the football, and you have to be able to kick it on left and right feet, short and long distance, on an angle, straight ahead, stationary, on the run, around the corner, over the man on the mark. At the end of the day, it's still called football, and it's all about kicking. We are still a state that we pride ourselves on being hard at the footy, which is great, but we don't concentrate enough on the skills of the game at an early enough age. So boys, if you can't run, you can't play, and if you can't kick, you're not much better off either. So learn how to kick the ball, take a ball with you. I still think that there aren't enough boys that go to sleep with a footy.
Oh, bring that back like Arnold Bridus did that back in the 70s. Ronnie Barassi brought it in and his hands were just cupped.
Ready to go.
Ready to go. In 1977 in the replay, didn't he come out and kick a few goals? Were you born then?
Before my time, mate.
Before his time, I'm telling you. I had colour in my hair then when they fired up. So there it is. You've heard it from the guru. Doesn't matter if you can run the pants off anyone. You've got to be able to deliver the ball and deliver it well, because in modern day football you can't afford to turn the ball over.
No, you can't. You'll get crucified, you won't get a game.
And the other thing you've got to do, you've heard it from this great man, if mum and dad say put the footy away, you're knocking the walls and the paint, don't worry about it, just keep kicking the footy.
Yeah, you get a little touch footy, get a little inside ball, get a soccer ball, get a tennis ball, kick a tennis ball to yourself, bounce the ball, all of those things to develop your skill, boys. It's all about kicking the ball.
Thanks there to AFL Tasmania's Nick Probert. And don't forget, if you want to order your grand final DVD, get in touch with your team manager straight away so you don't miss out. So that's it. That's the end of the map. I hope you've enjoyed the last 4... Oh, what's this stuff?
Oh, that's the 7 players in 7 days winners, Hoppy.
Oh, you can't believe it. Cripps the Master Baker, our very dear friends, and thank you very much for the sponsorship, have sent in this box of goodies. We've got bread from all corners of the planet. You've got your turkey spread, you've got your multigrain. It's fantastic. Martin Duffy will be in touch with our winners, but it's all for now. Let's go out with our big one. 7 plays in 7 days.
And Lauderdale really applying the blowtorch now, and here's their chance. Can I get the handball out? I think that's towards Devlin. Devlin slams it towards the goal.
Right on the knocker of three-quarter time.
Tommy Frank. Oh, look out. There's always that extra bit of sticky tape which holds them up. Oh, the pickpocket. Beautiful play there. Comes out towards Macaulay. The big unit drives it towards the square. Oh, what a goal! It's bouncing one way, then the other. Reminds me of the old-fashioned pinball machine as it's jockeying around for there. Oh, clever play by Nth Hobart. Gets it out to Matty Doran, and with silky skills puts it under the left boot. Oh, Dharma Wardner was very good there as he got it across to the running player in Berry. Berry snaps it there, and I tell you what, and he was too quick for his own good. He's come back to get it. He moves one way, then the other. He picks it up, driving it long towards the goals. It's swinging back. Oh, he's kicked an absolute miracle goal from out deep in the pocket. Phil Bell Chambers, Yolpi. Here's a big chance, but they're up against it. They have to get a nice, quick, clean passage of play because there's only seconds left.
Oh,
and here's their big opportunity. It's down towards Belbin. Belbin picks it up. Can't quite get away. There is the tackle of the day.
That's a tackle
of the match. Yolpi right on the siren. Larry Hughes, I've got to remember that.
I bet you I'll knock it up.
Thanks, boys. By crikey, you're pumped up now, haven't you, eh?
Thank you very much. You're ready to sign a 5-year contract I'd like to offer you. Just sign there.
All I need, Duff, is a bit of that Cripps the Master Bacon, and I'm yours.
And of course, I would have got him to clean his shoes if I'd known this was going to happen.
Yeah.
They're disgusting.
See you later, ladies and gentlemen.
Goodbye.
We're away!